So our last video was all about the AL Rookie of the Year candidates. In this video, we're going to pick up on the NL Rookie of the Year candidates as promised. Number 10 on this list is Cruz. He's a shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So far, his 2022 stats are batting .218 with 4 home runs, 16 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and a .705 OPS and 78 at-bats. He just recently got called up. That Chase rookie card that you're looking for him is a 2016 Bowman Chrome Auto, and right now it's about $265 to $300. Cruz was one of the most anticipated call-ups of 2022, making his big league debut on June 20th. The power's been there, hitting 4 home runs and 78 at-bats, but his average has been lagging a little bit. In June, he hit .214 and has only raised it slightly by hitting .222 in July so far. He's only managed 3 walks compared to 29 strikeouts since his call-up. He's always kind of hung around 1 strikeout per game in the minors, and the walks have never really been a specialty of his, but he has always been above a .300 on-base percentage, usually well above. This year so far, that number's been below .250. He's huge at 6'7" for any position, but especially at shortstop. With his size and speed, he could easily get hot and begin climbing back up to the top of this list once he adjusts to some major league pitching. Look to see how the rest of July plays out and how his second half of the season kicks off. The other concern with Cruz is that he would most likely split some votes with some of his teammates like Swazinski and Contreras, as well as a few other NL Central players. Number 9 on this list is Mackenzie Gore. He's a San Diego Padres starting pitcher. His 2022 stats are 4-4 with a 4.08 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP, and he's had 70 strikeouts and 68 in the 3rd innings. The chase card you're looking for in him is a 2017 Bowman Chrome Draft Auto, and it's about $120 to $130. At the beginning of June, Gore looked like the far and away front-runner to take home this award. However, his numbers have fallen off, especially when compared to other players since then, posting a 7.27 ERA in June and so far a 9.0 ERA and a lower strikeout rate in July. He has the potential to make adjustments and get back to his off-the-chart stuff that he showed in April and May in the second half. Plus, he's on a solid team to be able to pick up a lot of wins for the rest of the season. He needs to make some of those adjustments now that the hitters have adjusted to him, and with his talent, he's not quite out of this race just yet. Number 8 on this list is Brendan Donovan for the St. Louis Cardinals, and he plays anywhere they'll let him play. I mean, he'd sell concession stand hot dogs if they'd let him. He plays first, second, short, third, left field, right field, anywhere he can get on the field. His 2022 stats are batting .285 with 2 home runs, 26 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and a .783 OPS and 207 at-bats. That Chase rookie card that you're looking for him is a 2022 Bowman Paper Auto. It's worth about $55 to $60. Brendan Donovan is John Fogerty's favorite player because he is the epitome of put me in coach. He's an everyday guy who just finds a way to get on the field. He's played 6 different positions this season and has made every opportunity. He doesn't have the power of some of the guys on this list, but he is finding ways to consistently stay in the lineup and to continually produce. His .783 OPS is a testament to that. If a few guys slip or get injured, with his availability, he could easily move his way up this list. However, Donovan will face the concern of a lot of these rebuilding teams with a lot of numerous young players in their lineups and will end up splitting regional votes with teammates and with others in the NL Central. Number 7 is Luis Gonzalez from San Francisco. He plays left field, center field, right field. His 2022 stats are batting .295 with 3 home runs, 26 RBIs, 8 stolen bases, and a .791 OPS and 173 at-bats. That Chase rookie card, I know I call them Chase rookie cards, but most of them are going to be first Bowmans or prospect cards. But that Chase card that you're looking for him is a 2017 Bowman Chrome Draft Auto, and it's $25 to $40 currently. Luis Gonzalez, no Mariano Rivera fans, not that Luis Gonzalez, turned in a hot May, which springboarded him on everyone's radar for Rookie of the Year honors. And with only Mackenzie Gore really jumping off the page at that time, Gonzalez looked like a favorite for runner-up. But a slow June hitting .224 and an even slower July hitting .214 has dropped Gonzalez down even further on this list. If he can figure some stuff out and replicate his hot May numbers, where he hit .368 with 13 RBIs, he could start climbing this list back to the top. Before his call-up from AAA, Gonzalez was hitting .305 with 6 home runs in 15 games. So the potential is there for him to heat up quickly. Gonzalez could also see a spike in regional votes, as he really is the only NL West option at this point with Gore's struggles. Number 6 is somebody we've talked about on previous lists. I think it was in the Bowman first sleeper picks, is Jack Swazinski. He plays for Pittsburgh. He plays left field, center field, right field. His 2022 stats so far are hitting 201 with 14 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases with a 720 OPS and 219 at-bats. That chase card is going to be a 2022 Bowman Chrome Auto, and it's about $75 to $80. That's also his first, Bowman first. Swazinski struggled at the plate after being called up, but he did show off some of that power we've discussed in previous videos, hitting 5 home runs in May. But a hot June is really what sprung Swazinski up this list, hitting 8 home runs with a .250 batting average. July has not been so kind to him thus far, but the power potential and the fact that he actually has walked a decent amount, for a free swinger at least, has allowed him to remain in the lineup every day. Swazinski also plays far better at home, hitting .276 compared to only hitting .117 on the road. Plus 11 of his 14 home runs have come at home and about the same amount of at-bats. I think there's a couple more at-bats at home than on the road. So whoever's cooking his home-cooked meals may need to start going on the road with him. His talent and power are developing, but perhaps the jump from Double-A to the majors was a little quick. Although in Double-A he was hitting .353 with 3 home runs in 13 games, so I understand why they reached. With Cruz and Contreras and other NL Central rookies potentially taking a few votes from Swazinski regionally, it will make things a little more difficult for him to take home the Rookie of the Year honors. Number 5 is going to be another player that we talked about on previous videos, and that's going to be Juan Yepez. He plays for the Cardinals. He's first base, left field, right field. His 2022 stats are .256 batting average, 11 home runs, 27 RBIs, no stolen bases, and a 762 OPS and 207 at-bats. That chase card is going to be a 2016 Bowman Chrome Auto, and it's $55 to $65, and it shows him in a beautiful Braves jersey. Yepez snuck under the radar as everyone was hoping for Gorman and or Jordan Walker to get called up. We did do a breakdown on that previous video, like I said, talking about Yepez before his call-up, so it wasn't a complete unknown. Since his call-up, he has done what he's always done, kind of, and drove in runs. Hitting 5 home runs and turning June into a very nice 8 home run, .250 batting average month has propelled him into the Rookie of the Year conversation. Having Pujols around to guide him and help him should also be seen as a great benefit, although it hurts him a little bit in availability of playing time. Yepez has played some games in left field, some games in right field, to find more time on the field, so it hasn't hurt him too much. If Yepez can continue to build and grow and can end with a hot July, he has struggled a little so far this July, he can make his way back up this list. The concern with him, as with a lot of players on this, is that he's going to split some of his team votes, regional team votes, with Donovan and Gorman, as well as others in the NL Central. Number 4 is that aforementioned Nolan Gorman, and he's also been covered on a video that we've done previously as well. I think the same one as with Yepez. His 2022 stats are .242 batting average, 8 home runs, 21 RBIs, and 0 stolen bases. He's got a 760 OPS and 153 at-bats. That chase card on him is going to be a 2018 Bowman Chrome Draft Auto, and it's about $75 to $90. Gorman was one of the most anticipated call-ups we've seen all season. His 13 home runs in 34 games in AAA was something special to start off the year. Coming up with such huge expectations, though, has taken a little toll on Gorman recently. He has shown good power, hitting 8 home runs so far, but the .242 batting average is not helping his case for Rookie of the Year. The hot May hitting .387 looked like Gorman was just going to keep on destroying pitchers, but in June, once teams kind of got a fuller report on him, his numbers began to fall back in line. June brought a .207 batting average, and July has been tougher still. Of all the people on this list, Gorman has the most potential just to put up giant numbers and springboard to the top of this list. But it would have to be huge numbers at this point. Yepez will definitely get some of those regional votes, as well as those other NL Central guys we've discussed so far. Number 3, we're rolling into some of my boys. We're rolling into Michael Harris II, Atlanta center fielder. His 2022 stats are .288 batting average, 7 home runs, 24 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, 819 OPS, and 156 at-bats. Now that rookie card on him is going to be a 2020 Bowman Chrome Auto, but it's going to be a little pricey. It's $300 to $325. In any other year, Harris would have been number 1 on this list. I love his talent and his ability. In the outfield, that man covers a lot of ground. The defensive comparisons to Andrew are justified, though he's not quite to that elite level just yet. His speed on the base pass is also admirable, considering the team hasn't let a speedster run loose at will since Michael Bourne. He is a great combination of speed, power, and defense, plus carrying that 819 OPS looks pretty darn good. However, I can't put him at number 2 on this list because he is going to lose a lot of regional votes to his teammate at this point. So I had to sandwich someone in between the two who will not have a lot of competition from his own team for votes. Plus, Harris still has to fight for available outfield play and an already stacked Braves outfield. Number 2 on this list is going to be that sandwich player. It's going to be Christopher Morrell from the Chicago Cubs, plays second base and center field. His 2022 stats are hitting .266, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, an .816 OPS, and 199 at-bats. That Chase rookie card on him is going to be a 2021 Bowman Chrome Auto, and it's $105 to $130. Morrell is very sneaky. He does just a little bit of everything for a team that has plenty of opportunity for him. He can find the field every day, whether it be in the infield or the outfield. He hits for power. He runs the bases well. He hit .283 in both May and June, but has fallen off a little bit in July. But to make up for that, Morrell has picked up his pace and walks so far in July. So he's still getting on base at a decent pace. If he can keep this up in July and get back on track and maintain his consistent .283-ish average, and maybe even end up being a 2020 guy, he could get a shot at winning this if the number 1 person on this list were to struggle somewhere along the way. He could also see some struggles regionally for votes with all the NL Central guys on this list. However, he should not see any competition from his own team for those votes. Number 1 on the list is going to be what is already known as the legendary Spencer Strider. He is a starting pitcher / relief pitcher, but not anymore, for the Atlanta Braves. His 2022 stats are 4-2 with a 2.56 ERA, a 1.02 WHIP, 110 strikeouts, and 70 1/3 innings pitched. That Chase card on him is going to be a 2020 Bowman Draft Chrome Auto. It's about $125 to $150. In April and May, Strider was only on the radar to win the Raleigh Fingers Mustache of the Year award. He was putting up solid numbers, but coming out of the bullpen as a long reliever of sorts was keeping him off of most Rookie of the Year lists. However, with a few extra months to fill out the best stash in baseball and a move to the starting rotation, Strider has leapt to the top of most people's list to run away with this award. His strikeout numbers are eye-catching, striking out 8, 12, and 11 respectively in his last 3 games, in 16 2/3 innings, by the way. And his whip just barely crept over 1.0 in the last start. He does have a tendency to walk a few batters, but with his strikeout numbers he puts up, that's understandable. Trying to make people chase on a deep count, and not everyone's going to do that. If he can continue his hot July of 1.08 ERA and 31 strikeouts in 16 2/3 innings, the rest of the year he will run away with this award, despite what his teammate does or anyone else on this list does. The stash should get him a few votes as well, even if they don't give Tom Selleck a vote this season. So that is going to wrap up our, let's call it, July update of the Rookie of the Year list. We will come back and revisit this later in the season and see if anything has changed. But for right now, we are going to move on to back to our list of the top 10 prospects on each one of minor league systems that have not been called up yet. So we're going to be jumping back onto the Baltimore Orioles. So I hope you guys will check out that video, and I hope you will subscribe over here, and you can watch this next video over here. And his 2022 stats are .242 batting average, 8 home runs, 21 RBIs. No, that is not right. We're going to fix that. I'm going to fix that because that man did not steal 19 bases like it says next here.